Hey everyone, it's PumpkinSpook here, and I hope you like my train station build from Poppy Playtime Chapter 2 trailer, and I'm going to show you how to make it. Once you have completed it for your world, put it in a room and control that lighting, and that's where the atmosphere really comes to life. And hey look, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell to stay updated, and drop us a like. I really love providing this content. Okay, first of all, we've got to put it on some tracks. So we're going to build 2 rows of tracks, and then we're going to clone that track repeatedly. Now there'll be link descriptions in the video description. If you're on a mobile device, you may have to click a pull down arrow to expand the description. Otherwise, there'll be chapters in the video's progress bar, which may not show up in mobile devices. So again, it will be in the video description. Okay, so we're building 2 layers of the track. This is the design I'm going to go with. You can design your own if you like, but I've got it 2 blocks high. So the train will be 2 blocks above the ground because of the 2 block high track that we're going to be putting it on. Now, what we're going to do now is that's the command for giving yourself a structure block. Otherwise, if you're not confident with structure blocks, just keep repeating that pattern. Otherwise, make it a lot easier on yourself and learn it by watching the rest of this little bit of tutorial here. You place down your structure block, make sure the boundary box is facing the right direction above the structures, and you just got to adjust the length and width and how tall it was. Okay, so basically we know we've only got 2 rows to duplicate. It's only 2 blocks high, and it was a width of 11 blocks. And there we go. And now you want to name it, leave it on save, and we'll call it track. And what we're going to do now is save it as track. Okay, and all we're going to do now is move over 2 blocks because it's 2 blocks wide. So we're going to put a spacing every 2 blocks. And because it was 1 block high, we're going to make sure it's 1 block high, same level. And all we're going to do now is change it to load, put in the name you saved it as, track. You don't need to change anything else. Leave it at -1 if you left it at -1 before. And we just pick load. You can just come out and check it to see if it's in the right position before you click load. But that's all we're going to do there. You just repeat that. Now you don't have to keep doing it every 2 blocks. Once you got enough down, then you can actually just do the command block again with a longer bit of track. So you're pasting a much larger bit of track. So that way you're not there doing it 2 by 2 by 2 all the time. So at the point where I've got it at 26, it's up to you how long you want to do it for, but I'll move 26 blocks this way, load it, I've used the same name, and basically put in load, and there we go. Now we can do it at longer chunks instead of 2 at a time. Now if you do make a mistake and forget to put it at the right height, that's okay. Just put the block down and put it at the right height again. It'll just paste over it. Okay, let's get on with the train. Okay, now for the chassis. I'm going to make mine red. The chassis is the bit that runs along the bottom that the wheels are connected to and holds up the engine and the rest of the cars. Now again, mine will be red because I'm going to be making it like the Poppy Playtime Chapter 2 trailer. So follow the amount of blocks I'm putting here with the dimensions. Now the front engine is what we're starting on, and that bit is a bit longer than the rest of the carts. So the engine and the carts are 7 blocks wide, basically along the smooth stone track there, the same width as that. But the engine is 15 blocks long, and the rest of the carts that are attached will be 13 blocks long. Now with the wheels, I'm going to be using copper. Make sure you choose wax copper so that way it doesn't fade to that green color. Wax copper retains its same color. Now in game it was solid yellow blocks, but there's no stair shape for concrete and it would be square wheels. So copper has a stair shape, closest color to yellow sort of, and it still comes out really great. So I'm using copper to put on the wheels of the train and the stair shape for the copper blocks. Alright, now with the larger wheel at the back end of the train, again 1 block in, and these wheels are 1 block apart, as you can see here. So we're going to use the copper blocks along here and get rid of that because that's going to be filled in with a slab to give it that rounded look. So we'll get our slab block. Again, make sure you're using waxed so it doesn't change to that green copper color. And there we go. Now with the inside here, we're going to use the trap door. And what you need to do here is they're going to be standing up, so we need to duck, put down 2 trap doors on top of each other from this direction, and then unduck, and then you can basically see you can stand it up. So you got to crouch, put down your trap doors on top of each other, uncrouch, and then open them up like that. So there you go, they're the wheels of the train, and now we're going to do the other side. Now this guide will be intermittent commentary, so I won't be talking all the time. But the video is pretty straightforward, and again there will be links in the video description of certain parts that you may be up to. Now if you're on a small mobile device, you may need to click on a small pull down arrow to expand to see the video description. There's also going to be chapters divided up in the video progress bar, which may not be visible on mobile devices. Okay, as you can see, I've added some more texture to the train by using cyan blocks against the blue concrete blocks. So on either end, and there's another band in the middle. So there'll be 3 of the blue blocks on either end, and then we've got the cyan line running across the top in the center. And there you go. I think that really makes it have a good effect instead of just a bland same color train. It gives it that rounded shape as well. Yep, really love the way that's come out. Okay, so now we're going to do the chimney stack and the front of the train. We're going to get yellow concrete and run along here, and again just follow the rest of the clip. Pretty straightforward. Now I'm going to use a picture frame for the lighting. You can use a sea lantern, but I didn't want anything too bright because it might change the whole lighting effect and atmosphere when you put it in a dark room if you're planning on doing that. Okay, what we're going to do now is open these trap doors and fill in some more details so you can't see right through to the train and make it look hollow. We're going to put in some dark shading here as the dark shadow part of the trains on the other side of those wheels, and you're going to see me fill in those wheel arches as well. Now with the 3 carts on the back, I'm going to use the copper blocks again. They're basically 1 block spacing apart. The wheels are 2 blocks wide. The stairs with the waxed copper. is the reason I'm making the carpet this certain height. Basically, when you walk through the train, you still want to be able to look out the windows. So you don't want the windows to be any higher than 1 block, and that way you can look out the windows when you walk along the train. The engine of the train is 1 block higher than the rest of the 3 carts that are attached to it. There we have it. We've now finished the passenger cart, and you're just going to do the exact same thing, except for they're just going to be different colors. You can use the clone command block again if you're confident, otherwise rebuild that same cart but using the different colors. Don't forget to link your trains together with the chassis joining together. I'm using the fence block to join the chassis together. And there you have it. You've got your Poppy Playtime Chapter 2 train. Beautiful, brilliant, bright colours that really pop out, and I really love it. I like the way it's turned out. You can walk amongst it, and again, I've made the windows only 1 block high, so you can still look out the windows. The front engine is 1 block higher with the flooring than the rest of the train. And if you want to add a bit of fun detail here, you can do this with the trapdoors so they close properly. And what we're going to do, yep, you're probably going to guess it right now what I'm about to do. And it's just a bit of a special effect. And yep, we've got a campfire there, and that way you got a smoke. All aboard, train is now departing. So there you have it, the train station from Poppy Playtime 2 featured in the Chapter 2 trailer. And when you put it in a dark room and control that lighting, the atmosphere really comes to life with this one. Now, hey look, thanks for sticking with me guys. Please consider subscribing, hit the bell to stay updated. Drop us a like, it really helps me out, and I really hope to see you all next time. There's going to be a lot more to come.